Students, the current topic is power in AC circuit. We know power is defined as the product of voltage and current in the circuit. In DC circuit, voltage and current remains constant, so we can say simply P is equal to VI. But in case of alternating circuits, the value of voltage and current changes continuously, or we have the instantaneous value of power. Suppose instantaneous current in AC circuit is I is equal to I naught sin omega t, and instantaneous voltage is E is equal to E naught sin omega t plus phi. What is phi? Phi is the phase difference between voltage and current. Therefore, instantaneous value of power is given by P instantaneous is equal to E into I. We consider a small time dt over which power may be considered constant. So power is constant for time dt. Therefore, work done in time dt is given by dw is equal to P into dt is equal to E into I into dt. Work done in one complete cycle. To calculate work done in one complete cycle, we shall integrate. Therefore, W is equal to integral dw is equal to 0 to t E into I into dt. Now from equation 1 and equation 2, we shall substitute the value of E and I in this equation. Operate sin omega t plus phi, then you will find W over 1 complete cycle is equal to E naught I naught limit 0 to t integration sin omega t cos phi plus cos omega t sin phi into sin omega t. Now you will solve this integration. You will find E naught I naught 0 to t sin square omega t cos phi dt. We have divided this integration into two parts. One is sin square omega t cos phi, and the second one is sin 2 omega t sin phi upon 2. You can see we have multiplied and divided by 2. So this term 2 sin omega t cos omega t will be sin 2 omega t. So here you can see that W is equal to E naught I naught. Here we have taken cos phi outside 0 to t sin square omega t dt plus sin phi by 2 sin 2 omega t dt. Students, E naught I naught cos phi 0 to t sin square omega t can be written as 1 minus cos 2 omega t upon 2 into dt plus sin phi by 2. We have done integration of sin 2 omega t, that is cos 2 omega t upon 2 omega 0 to t. Simply you remember that integration over one complete cycle of cos 2 omega t and sin 2 omega t always equals to 0. That means integration of cos 2 omega t and sin 2 omega t over one complete cycle is always 0. So this integration simply reduces to W is equal to E naught I naught cos phi by 2 into t. This is a work done over one complete cycle. Therefore, average power is equal to work done over one complete cycle upon time period of one cycle. It comes out E naught I naught cos phi upon 2 equal to E naught upon root 2 I naught upon root 2 cos phi. We have done factor of 2, root 2 into root 2. We have studied in previous videos E naught upon root 2 is equal to ERMS and I naught upon root 2 is equal to IRMS. Therefore, average power is equal to ERMS into IRMS into cos phi. The term cos phi is called power factor. So in this way, general formula for power in AC circuit, average power in AC circuit is given by ERMS into IRMS into cos phi. The value of the power in AC circuit depends on this power factor cos phi. Simply I am going to tell you, in case of resistance, AC circuit containing only resistance, the value of phi is 0 because voltage and current are in the same phase and cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, this formula will reduce P average is equal to ERMS into IRMS.